Divorce happens. In fact, it happens to almost 50% of first marriages. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Divorce Happens, a podcast to educate, inspire, support, and yes, make you laugh through divorce and beyond so that you can start fresh on the next phase of your journey. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh.
You get divorced. You get divorced.
Getting divorced?
I'm getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
So what if I get divorced?
Hey, it's Olivia. Welcome back to Divorce Happens. Today's episode comes from a question that landed in my DMs, and honestly, I want to read it to you exactly as it came in because I don't think I could paraphrase this and do it justice. Here's what she wrote. Hey, Olivia, I filed for my own divorce. I planned it for months, saved up, found an apartment, had the whole speech ready. I was so sure of it. It's been 3 weeks since the papers went in, and I don't recognize myself. I'm crying in the Target parking lot. I found myself smelling his hoodie before I donated it. Last night, I dreamt we were still together and woke up sobbing. I know why I left. I have the list. So why does my body feel like it's grieving a person I'm not supposed to want back? Is this normal, or is it a sign that I made the wrong call? Okay, I want to talk to every single one of you who has ever filed or thought about filing or is sitting in the middle of this exact feeling right now, wondering if the grief is a sign you got it wrong. It's not. I need you to hear that clearly before we go any further. Grief after a decision you made on purpose still counts as grief. Full stop. It's not a scoreboard telling you whether you were right or wrong. You can be someone who planned this for months, who has the list, who is completely sure, and also be someone crying in a Target parking lot holding a hoodie you meant to donate. Those two people are both you. Neither one cancels the other out. Here's what's actually happening underneath all of it. When a marriage ends, even the one you fought to end, you're not just losing a person. You're losing a future you had already built in your head. The version of him you fell in love with, the shared holidays, the routines, the us you'd been picturing for years. Even when leaving is the right call, your nervous system still registers it as loss. And your nervous system is not a very sophisticated narrator. It doesn't know the difference between a sad ending and a wrong one. It just knows something huge is gone, and it's going to grieve that the same way it would grieve anything else. That dream where you're back together, that's not your gut vetoing the divorce. Dreams are just your mind processing what it hasn't caught up on yet. And smelling his hoodie before you donate it isn't longing for him back. It's your body flagging something familiar that's disappearing. I've talked to so many women who hit this exact wall in the first few weeks after filing. They panic. They think, if this were the right decision, why does it hurt me so much? And what's actually happening is withdrawal, not regret. From a person, from a routine, from a whole nervous system that had adapted to him, even to the hard parts of him. Missing someone is not the same thing as wanting them back. You can miss the comfort of the familiar and still know, underneath that missing, that it wasn't good for you. If you're in this right now, here's a question that might help you sort through the noise. Ask yourself, do I miss him or do I miss not being alone with all of this? Those are two very different questions. One is about a person, the other one is about fear. And you're allowed to sit with both of them without acting on either one today. For now, I want you to lower the bar for yourself. You don't need clarity right now. You need care. So here's a tiny thing you can actually do. The next time that 3 a.m. tightness hits your chest, put a hand right there and say out loud, "This is grief, not a mistake." Let your body actually hear that sentence. It's learning a new kind of safety, and that takes time, my love. More time than the algorithm or your in-laws or your impatience wants to give you. This is also a really good moment to have someone in your corner. A therapist who understands grief comes tangled up with relief. A divorce coach who has watched 100 women ride this exact wave and come out the other side. You filing the paperwork does not mean that you have to carry everything that comes after it by yourself. There's no prize for white-knuckling this alone. And I want to leave you with this. Give yourself a real runway before you trust any conclusion your grief hands you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Weeks, maybe months, not days. Big feelings at their loudest are rarely your clearest thinking. And that's not a character flaw. That's just biology doing its job, badly timed. You are not broken. Your body is not betraying your decision. It's just catching up to it. Okay, that's it from me today. Just remember, you are so much further along than you think, and I'll see you next time. Divorce Happens is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the only divorce registry platform for everything you need to begin again, including home items, hype team, and everything in between. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh. We're here to support you before, during, and after divorce. Head to freshstartsregistry.com for more info.